I consider myself to be a lucky person. I've traveled, I've been to Africa, I've been around Europe, I've been to Asia. But before I go places, I like to see what the manners are, to not make an ass of myself. For example, here in Spain, you can't stretch out in public or at the dinner table. Some people do it, but I don't. However, in northern Africa, it's perfectly fine to belch, to burp after you eat. It's like saying you're satisfied with what you've eaten. But in no place on earth can you talk and eat at the same time. People do it, but it's not acceptable. And here's my question. Who says you cannot breathe and talk at the same time? Nobody. Imagine you just met your girlfriend's parents for the first time. You're sitting down, you're having dinner, you're talking eloquently, you're being extremely polite. And you sit down and you say, "Excuse me." Anyways, I'm going to tell you all something that's true. For 2.5 years, I lived in Los Angeles. And for 2 years, I was a porn actor. People say, "Wow, you were a porn actor." I wasn't a porn star, okay? And it's not as great as you think it is. It pays well, okay? But psychologically, it damages you. One of the problems is normal sex after being a porn actor isn't that great anymore. Right? It's not romantic, it's not special. But the worst part about my experience as a porn actor is that I was a child porn actor. And my career ended when I was only 14 years old. Now I go to castings and they say, "Do you have any acting experience?" And I say, "Yeah." And they say, "Do you want to talk about it?" And I say, "No." I don't get any more roles. It's not exactly something you can put on your resume. Child porn actor. No, it's actually not true. I'm a child porn director. Okay. All right, I'm a peculiar person. The other day I was reading the medical and psychological encyclopedia looking at strange phobias and syndromes. For example, allium phobia is the fear of garlic and onions. Really strange, right? Then there's a syndrome called alien hand syndrome. Alien hand syndrome is actually a lot more serious. Alien hand syndrome is you have control of one hand, but you can't control the other hand. It's pretty serious. So if you have alien hand syndrome, you want to comb your hair, you're combing your hair, and suddenly you can't do it because you have alien hand syndrome. So someone with alien hand syndrome cannot tie their shoes, cannot get dressed, or even get undressed. Imagine if you have alien hand syndrome and you want to masturbate. You can't do it. You can't do it. So with all these strange syndromes and strange phobias that are actually legitimate and diagnosable, it seems like you can just invent your own and it's believable. Right? So I'm going to invent my own syndrome and I'm going to call it danceophrenia. The symptoms are 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you dance and you can't control it. Imagine what that would be. Everywhere you go, everything you do, you dance. Okay? So you enter in a cafeteria and say, "Excuse me, I'll have a café con leche, a relaxing café con leche. Make it a decaf, please, because, I want to take it easy tonight." So everywhere you go. It seems funny at first. Everything you do, you're dancing, right? Everywhere you go, right? How would you sleep if you have danceophrenia? How would you sleep? It would be impossible. Well, maybe you would need to take a decaffeinated coffee. And then suddenly, imagine you're trying to sleep. Something like this, right? But worse yet, imagine you actually have danceophrenia. So you're dancing 24 hours a day and you can't control it. What would you do if you have to do something we all do 4 or 5 times a day? I'm not talking about masturbating. You have to urinate. So you get up to the toilet and you're dancing, you unzip, and you start going, "Oh, damn it, no! Oh, man, I'm going to have to clean this up. That's horrible." Worse yet, imagine you've got danceophrenia and you've got to defecate. So you get up to the toilet, you start going, you get your pants down. "Oh, damn it, diarrhea. Oh no, line dancing. Oh no, fuck." I can keep doing this. I can do this all night. I can make you all think I actually have danceophrenia. But I'm already tired. And I had a decaffeinated coffee. Anyways, that's not that funny. Okay, everyone's talking about Batman, right? Yeah. I'm going to do... How many people here have seen The Dark Knight Rises? Raise your hand. We got... Okay, good. We've got a good amount of people who've seen it. I'm going to do my version of Bane. Okay? This is my version of Bane, the bad guy from Dark Knight Rises, okay? Let me get into character. It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan. No one cared who I was until I put on the mask. I'm a horrible kisser. I can't perform oral sex. Every time I'm sick, I have to take suppositories. And I like it. I have a serious drinking problem. Allow me to demonstrate. Thank you very much. Hope you liked it. Good night. Well,